What's up, everybody? Your host, Captain Everything here, and I'm going to give you 13 things that I just don't get. I don't understand. Maybe someone can explain these things to me. I don't know. Number one, women who refer to themselves as a bitch. You know, I'm just a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch. But if you call them a bitch, they get mad. I don't get it. What's the sense of that self-denigration thing? I don't know. Anyways, next. Number two, personalized license plates. Now, I understand, okay, you can have a personalized license plate that might say Bill's or Tammy's. You know, you think it's their car. But when you put initials on there and stuff, it just, license plates that don't mean anything, like blue. Okay, your car's blue. Personalized license plates that you don't get. They don't make any sense. The only person that gets it is you. So what's the sense of even getting a personalized license plate? I don't know. Well, people who get a flat tire on their car and they call off all 8 hours. You know, it can only take you an hour, maybe at the most, to fix a flat tire on your car. You know, to put a spare on there, an hour at the most. And they take the whole day off, and you better know the next day they're in, they got a brand new tire. It's probably the same tire that they put on there in the first place, but you got to figure if it takes them 4 hours, they say, oh, well, I ain't gonna go in for 4 hours. I don't see why it takes 8 hours or even all day to fix a tire. I don't know. Just 1 hour is all you need, man. People who call off because the plow truck plowed down the road and there's a big pile of stuff in front of their house, or it's snowing too hard, they can't drive in the snow, the roads haven't been plowed, and they gotta call off work. All right, but you know darn well if they need cigarettes, they're gonna get to the store, or if they need beer, they're gonna get to the store. But you never see this problem the same way with like a flat tire or a broken down car. They never have a flat tire or broken down car at work. It's always at home when they're going to come to work. The same way with the snow thing, the same instance. You better believe if it's snowing like crazy and they say, oh, nobody allowed to drive home, or your street got plowed, or somebody called you and says we're plowed in, oh, you better believe they're going to get home. There's not too much snow on the roads now, but to come to work when it's like that, never mind. The smoke alarm company, Kidda, I think it's called Kidda. I always thought it was Kitty, but Kidda, they say they make a chirpless smoke alarm that when the battery gets low, it won't chirp, and it'll last 10 years. So I'm like, well, how do you know the battery's low then? Well, chances are you're just going to take the battery out and not put a new one in there anyways, but you know, if it's 10 years from now, I don't know. Okay, this one, I see it on TV all the time, or on YouTube, or I see people talking. You can't take you can't take somebody's picture or videotape them without their permission. Now, if you're in public, I hate to break this to the people, they could take pictures of you no matter what you think or what you say. They can make videos of you no matter what you think or what you say. There's no law against it, because if you use your same logic, you're not allowed to take pictures. Now, when you go to an amusement park or a beach and you take a picture of a crowd of people, or taking a selfie with hundreds of people behind, do you go to each and every one of them people and ask for permission before you take that picture? No. There's another one for driving. Why do people hit their brakes when the light is green? I mean, they could be coming up on it and it just turned green, and they come up on it and they'll hit their brakes when they're going through it. Hit your brakes when it turns yellow, but I don't know why they hit the brakes when it turns green. All right, here's one for you. When somebody is telling somebody another story, you know, like an amazing story, they're telling them a story, and that person goes, "You're kidding me, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And you ever notice that? So he is kidding you? No, he's not kidding you. He should have said, "No, he's not kidding you," but he said, "Yeah." He's not kidding you. Music nowadays, and it's hard to find music that people make with actual instruments instead of it hitting a key on a keyboard, and it's stupid. It's just not really much music anymore. No talent. Anybody can sing, but to play an instrument, that actually takes talent. with the bass in the background. I don't understand this. Why would you want a bass in the background that's distorted? Or any music, any sound in your music video or your song, it's distorted. Why is that distorted? Like the one song, I Got Issues, I don't know who sings it, but it sounds like they got the bass in there. It's like a bass playing. It sounds like they're playing one of them rubber bands from a broccoli, bunch. It sounds like they're strumming a rubber band. The bass is so distorted and stupid sounding. And another ones I noticed that the bass, it sounds like someone's puffing into a microphone and using that for a bass. It's just horrible sounding. I'm thinking everybody's gonna agree with this one. The weatherman. Everybody knows it's the only job in the world that you can get completely wrong and still have your job the next day. But what I really don't understand is they can only go out 3 days. Talking about the weather. Oh, here it's gonna rain. 3 days from now, okay, they can pretty much guess that. But when it goes 7 days, they are totally off the chart. And if you one day and then you don't look at watch the weather 7 days from now, it's totally different from what they said. I don't know why they go out 7 days from one day. Oh, 7 days from now, it's going to be like, no, I think they're doing that, from what I'm thinking, they're doing it because their competitors are doing it. Now, what they should do, if they want to get more viewers, go out 8 days. Say, hey, we're the only people in town that have an 8-day forecast. And then you watch, the competitor news stations will start doing 8 days, and then you just go up to 9 days. Problem solved. You get all the viewers. Hey, they go out to 9 days. We're going to watch that one. Another one, DJs trying to hit the post. Now, if you don't understand what this is about, a post is where the intro for the song is, and it's playing and playing, and right before the lyrics start, they stop talking, and then the lyrics start. I don't know why DJs do that. Is it because the people are recording that on a cassette tape, and they mess you can't record it right? You're going to have them talking, and you don't want them talking? Is that the only reason DJs do that? Because there's some songs out there got some great intros, and they're just yammering away, just at the beginning of the song. I don't get why they do that. And the last one. I know you've been dying to hear this. No, you haven't. Treadmills. Now, I can understand treadmills for elderly people, or like walking or something, but for the most part, they're worthless in gyms. Because we had a treadmill growing up for my grandfather. He was really sick and stuff, and he had to get on a treadmill for exercise, and I understand that. Well, I got on that treadmill, and I ran for a half an hour and didn't break a sweat. I don't understand treadmills. If you get out and run, you're going to break a sweat from here. I'm going to break a sweat from here to the stop sign, which is like 200 yards. But treadmills, I don't get. They're useless. You can get on a treadmill and run for an hour and not even be winded. They're the easiest thing. You're not really pushing off on anything. It's the thing is actually spinning. You're just moving your legs. You're not really pushing your weight any distance. So whenever I see anybody running on a treadmill, I'm thinking it's utterly useless. Treadmills are just, I don't know. I think they're a waste of money, but people buy them. I don't know. Anyways, that's about it. That's all my stuff that I don't understand. I don't get. So, and one more. Here's a little bonus one I got for you. Fortune cookies. They're not fortune cookies anymore. They got sayings in them. You don't have no fortune in them anymore. There's a bonus one for you. So, anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching. And I have one last, like a little saying that I use, and I'm going to try to put these in my videos now. One I made up a while ago. It takes a bigger person to apologize to someone that you did wrong to than it does to make up an excuse as to why you should not. There you go. Thanks for watching.